Look at my big hand. This is an only hand stream. Can I lock it? Okay, beautiful. Hello, everybody. Hey, Torkin. Hey, Slinky. Thank you so much for the resub, Torkin. No, the pores. Ah, yes. Nothing to hit you like a little trypophobia. To make sure you're awake in the day. Hi, everybody. How are y'all? Yes, thank you. It has been a hot minute. I took a break in December because I had so many family members from all over the world come visit, and I got so tired socializing, so took a break then. My dad got sick, so he is hospitalized, so that was a stressful week. But now he's stabilized, still in the hospital, but at least his condition is stabilized and improving, so yay for that. And now my new schedule is only Thursday and Friday. Thursday will be the usual art, and Friday will be the usual game. I cut down to 1 day of streaming art because kind of looking at my workflow, and I think it's just... I just gotta like... Hey, Dark Foes, thank you so much for the read. Yeah, I was like looking at my workflow, and I think it's better if I take another day off to figure out my life. More so like social media presence. Gosh, tell me, I do not like social media. I hate social media. But I gotta make myself known, guys. I gotta make sure people know I'm alive. What am I doing? What are the services I can offer? Because I'm terrible at marketing myself, so I think it's time to buck up, you know, and show off the things I can do. So I am reserving 1 day for reserving 1 day for video editing and scheduling my social media posts. So hopefully there is a more consistent flow in my video publishing, because I also haven't posted many videos recently because no time. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Q. It was stressful. My dad's condition was really bad. I really thought that it was his time, so I kind of broke down on that. But thank goodness everything is okay. Everything is stable now, so that is great. But unfortunately, I think they will have. They said they will have to hospitalize him for at least 2 more weeks, and that is depends on his condition whether he'll get better. Well. So now that my dad is feeling much better, but now he's facing a different problem, and I guess I never really gave it any thought before because I never really had a family member that was in the hospital for so long. But now my dad is starting to feel lonely because, I mean, imagine it's kind of like COVID, right? Because you're in a room, you're unable to go out. My dad was considered a fall risk, so the nurses don't really want him to like walk around the hospital. They were like, okay, confine yourself into the room. And I told my dad, oh yeah, I guess it's kind of like COVID. And he's like, in a way it's kind of worse than COVID because it's not even your own house, so it's not even in the comforts of your own home. And I'm like, oh, that's actually quite true. Yeah. So, and not much human interaction other than the nurses and the patients that go in and out. So yeah, my dad's feeling kind of lonely, and I'm like, I'll try to visit him when I can. But yeah, so that has been my life. How are you guys? Hey, Roo! Oh my god, do you get your package? Yeah. Oh, also, why is my thingy still en route? I suppose it'll take a while. I guess I need to reconnect my because I can't hear you guys talk. And I couldn't... Oh, okay, it is expired. Give me a sec, guys. I can't hear your voices. How else will you talk to me? Okay, speak. Let thy presence be known. No, still not working.
Elise One Creation says test.
Oh, very soft. Why are you so soft? Let's try again.
Elise One Creation says hi.
Okay, that's a little better. Hey, Nova King, Happy New Year!
That Jadem_Q says can't blame him, the hospital does feel lonely, and sterile.
Yeah. I guess it was something I never gave any thought before. Yeah, so I totally understand why.
Dubakian2134 says wiggle 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 wiggle.
So yeah, I visited him yesterday, introduced him to a new board game, which is nice. I want to keep his brain active. And yeah, he picked up on the game pretty fast, so I'm very happy. Okay. Oh, also, look, I got. Oh my god, I always feel like I forget.
Vespids_Q says, oh, what board game?
Ooh, have you heard of I always call it Flight Simulator. Team Flight, Sky Team. Yes, it's called Sky Team. See, I got my brain. It's called Sky Team. Have you heard of it? It's a very good co-op, but it's two-player co-op game.
Well.
I'm doing well, Dova. A little tired, but slowly recuperating. Dad recently been sick, so been kind of.
Dubakian2134 says
been kind of busy taking care of him, but yeah, he's been hospitalized now, so that's okay.
Dubakian2134 says hugs.
Excuse me, you bought something on my Etsy? Wait, what? Oh my god, Rue, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will dispatch it. I was actually gonna make an announcement. I think I'm gonna close my Shopee and I'm only gonna focus solely on Etsy. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting me on Etsy. I was like looking at
Roop Sandwich says why closey.
Number one, Shopee doesn't really, so I don't know. Shopee, at first, when I first joined Shopee, I only get like 4% transaction fees. 4%, I guess, transaction plus listing, so I think that was fine. But over the years, they kind of increased a lot that I also don't really know how much they're taking off from me anymore. So it's like all this like hidden, like not say hidden, but like I don't know about it, all these fees slowly encroaching in. And then it's like the Shopee is also trying to be like Amazon in the sense that same day delivery and next day delivery. It was really stressful because like I have my own things, so I can't, sometimes it's quite stressful to do like a same day delivery, and if you order before 12, then they want you to pack and ship today, and if you order after 12, then I will have to ship it tomorrow. It was really like unexpected, when Rube, you ordered my dice box that day, because the next day I had to go to the hospital because my dad had went to the emergency. So I was like, oh,
Rube
okay, like
Sandwich
yay!
says he's
I'm so
sorry.
glad I got a shipment, but also I was so stressed. I was like packing everything. I was bringing all the bubble wrap and the cellophane tape and all the pen and paper all the way to the hospital, and I was like writing and then packing, and then went to the nearest mailbox, and then went back to the hospital. So it was like, it's kind of scary on days where it's like you know, I can't make it that day and stuff like that. And then if you don't, you know, if you don't ship it out on the same day, then you get a bad rating and stuff like that. And it was just, I don't know. Shopee also doesn't advertise me as well as Etsy. Etsy seems to advertise my stuff a lot more. Yeah, like in fact that time Dark Fox and I were looking at my Shopee account, and we were like, why is there no sales at all? And then Dark Fox keyed in one of my products letter per letter to check the SEO. Nothing came out at all, and then it turns out I have to pay to get my stuff shown in the search engine, or I have to do this thing called bump, where I can only bump 5 products at a time, and it'll last for 4 hours, and I have to do that every day if I want to get my listings even in the search engine. So it's just, it doesn't the whole system is not that great. I didn't want to close down my Shopee, but I don't know, I feel like it's not very sustainable. I think also that I think it's easier for me to focus on one store, so I can always update the numbers on that store as opposed to others. As opposed to always updating on Etsy and Shopee, and then also it's kind of stressful if I only have one more in stock, and then if one person buy, then I'm like, okay, I really hope that the other, like, you know, if one person sold out in Shopee, then I'm like, oh my god, I hope no one buys it in Etsy too, and I'll have to like cancel their order and stuff like that. So I think it's just easier to go in one store. I'm sorry, I just went on a tangent. I really talk a lot. I'm a yapper. Hey, no, don't apologize. I really appreciate your support. It made me really happy. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Sandwich says is okay. I'm a rapper too.
Nah, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it was just, yeah.
Sandwich says Ruben Yapper.
Ruben Yapper. That's actually a nice name. Yeah, it's as per usual. It's always all these hidden terms and conditions that you won't know until you join. Obviously it would be nice to have my own e-commerce like Shopify and stuff, but it's always a chicken and egg situation, isn't it? If you don't have a big follower and you don't have a fixed amount of orders that happens a certain amount of time, then I don't want to invest in something like Shopify where you have to do a subscription base. Whereas if it's, for example, like Etsy is like based on per listing. So if I put on a listing, then I'll just have to pay 20 American cents for 4 months. But of course, if you make a sale, then there is like extra charges based on that sale. But I guess it feels more sustainable for a small business as opposed to if you were to pay a fixed amount of high subscription fee on something that, you know, may or may not happen, because I can go on months without having an order too. Then it's like extra charges. It's always the small business problem kind of thing. So today we're going to paint Vespids because I've been putting this off, and then Dark Fox is like, where are my Vespids? I want to play. Yeah, well, I feel bad because I want to paint Agron for the upcoming Malcolm competition that's happening in June.
Q says, now I gotta check out your ETSE. Hell, I should use ETSE more often.
The Vespids, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I can't add any more on my waiting list. I get so so annoyed knowing that I have a bunch of stuff I have not done yet. So it's also for my own peace of mind. Yeah, but I will say, unfortunately, the best way is to see my art booths, or maybe if you don't want to pay, because I understand Etsy is a little bit more pricey than my normal price because there are extra charges in there as well, and you know, stuff like that. So um I that's why I just put in my description, you can check out my Etsy or DM me if you are local, because uh Etsy does also have all these hidden charges that I had to learn during um when I first joined Etsy. I have my own gripes with Etsy too, but I there's nothing is definitely no better alternative than Etsy, so I stuck with Etsy. I actually stopped Etsy at one point because I did not like that they had to force me to go into Etsy payments, which is a whole other story. But I went back into Etsy during COVID because it felt like it was something that I had to do, like I had no choice, sort of thing. So Shopee has all these hidden charges, but Etsy has more hidden charges. Yes, it's sad but true. But I think I prefer Etsy because there is, I can set my own, like how much time I have to have in order to dispatch and stuff. Obviously, if I have time, I will do it like within the next few days. Which Shopee used to do. Shopee used to have like a 3-day period. So for example, there's like 3 days. Day 0 is the day you order. So they don't count that in. So day 0 is where the order comes in, and then the next 3 following days is where you have to ship it in order to make sure you maintain your shop rating. So I found that reasonable, but now it's on the day itself, before 12, after 12. So I think it makes sense if you are a full-blown like online store. But then if you're a person that have to go out and do all these things and all that stuff too, then it can be pretty scary. I go get water too. Okay. Gotta set up my timer. Hydrate, everybody. My friend gave me this big bottle, Hydro Flask. Have you guys heard of it? I feel like they've been doing some aggressive advertising lately. So she bought a big bottle for me with a straw, and at first I was like, that's kind of weird, because I'm like thinking I've never drink water using a straw. Usually you drink like, you know, Milo Ice La, Teh Ice La with like straw. But I never actually drank water with a straw. Turns out I like it. It's really fun. I hydrate better with a straw. Your IG has been showing you a lot of Warhammer 40k, bruh. Say bye-bye to your wallet. Once they start converting you, that's it. I saw this reel which I thought was really funny. Was this girl that say men only think of one thing and it's disgusting, and then the next clip was all the Warhammer stocks, all the figurines and the tabletops, and I'm like, that's also true. I guess that's Warhammer, and maybe from what I hear, Magic. I hear Magic is like really expensive too. But I don't know. I think it can be manageable, I guess. I don't know. I have some people say that it can be manageable. You just get the base. But yeah, I mean, come on. Just get the base. Ain't that fun? Also, I just realized he made a drainage hole on the head of the panda. It'll give me so much work. I have to patch it up now. I gotta ask Commissar about that.
My algo knows me so well.
Mine showed me Warhammer minis. Yeah. Have you? There, I've seen those. I've seen the Space Marines in like bubblegum color. It was so cute. Okay.
Your loved 0NE says Lin Boom.
Love one, hello. So, let me guess. If you do get converted, will you get Warhammer just because of the minis? Or will you actually play Warhammer? Do you play tabletop games, Mr. Q? Yeah. You notice the new music? I know. I've gotten so many. For the past week, I kept getting so many copyright claims because I was using the music, the background music. It was never an issue, but I think they recently converted their video into copyright. So I have been every past live stream that I've done, I keep getting emails like, "Oh my god, you got like a copyright claim," which is fine. It doesn't hurt me. They say it only affects me if I want to monetize my videos, but joke's on you because my account can't make any money because I'm too small anyways. Nobody watches my stuff except for you, kind souls. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, where's my palette? That's true. D&D is tabletop. I forget. D&D does not. D&D is not in my vocab sometimes.
Become big like Kai Senate or Pokimane this year, Lin bless.
You may become Kai Senate or Pokimane this year. Love one, you're so sweet, but we all know that ain't gonna happen. Cause what do you call that? Because now I dropped my stream days to now once a week, so I ain't gonna be.
That Jadem_Q says, but I do play my fair share of board games whenever I go to HBD, just not as often as TTRPG.
Man. Ooh, okay. Then I think this one. I also have this problem where whenever someone asks me, how long does it take to paint your stuff? And I was like, gee, I don't know either. I should really time this. Really, really good for commissions too, I think. Last I see was maybe 6.5 hours for my Vespids so far. Okay, cause yeah. This is also another thing because I want to do a good quality coloring, and then it takes up so much time. if I were to do this in commission, it's gonna take up so much time. So I'm curious. I will have to experiment. What's it like to do like table ready? So less detailed, but more affordable. You know, it's got to be affordable, especially. And then can show them what it looks like. Finished? Not finished. More detailed, and yes. I'm almost done though. I mean, I keep telling myself it's almost done, but then you forget that you also have to times it by 10, because you have 10 pieces here, and it's always like that.
Thatjadem_Q says for Warhammer though, I think the minis will definitely get me first, then I'll get sucked into the lore, then I'll try out the war game.
I think it's always like that. Yeah, I think it's always like that, because I think for me, I'm just talking about myself, that I like the minis. The minis are very pretty. And then oops, then I got sucked into the lore. My brother is a Warhammer person, and he got my dad. Oh no, the rubber band broke. He got my dad into Warhammer because my dad really likes sci-fi, so my dad reads the books. God damn it, I need to take out my glasses, because my dad reads the books. Then I read some of the books too. But for me it was like, I'm always into dragons, so I always wanted the dragons. But there are no dragons, so that's how I started. Well, they are dragons. I remember I went into Warhammer site and they had the Hobbit issues, the Warhammers. So I looked at the Nazgul and the dragon, Smaug. But they're all so freaking expensive. And that's how I started sculpting my own thing, because when you're just too poor to get your own, and you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a brand. I'm gonna learn a new skill just cause broke ass poor.
Ryan Siders says Happy New Year's.
Hey, Happy New
Call me
Year,
a cheer.
Ryan. But I think it's always fun. Warhammer, so I have it's a pros and cons with Warhammer. Their figurines are so detailed. It's so beautiful. But then when you start painting, it's like, oh my god, it's so much work to do this. It's annoying.
Opening up Blender.
Fine, I'll do it myself. It's opening up Blender. Blender was a hard one though. When I first started trying to learn Blender, I obviously, as every Blender person, I went and learned the donut tutorial. I got so angry, I really wanted to throw my monitor out. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just sculpt traditionally. So I sculpted traditionally. But then as soon as I sculpted traditionally, this was before 3D printer, so I had to make silicone molds out of my work and then resin cast them each one. But then it was so limited, so if I only had one silicone mold, then I only can resin cast one, and it takes overnight for it to cure. So if I have one mold, that's only one copy per night. So you have to make like 10 different molds, and then you have to cast each one of them so you can get 10 copies a night, which is like, no, I only made like 3 molds, and even then it was like so much work. I was so tired. And then 3D printing became more accessible in Malaysia. Then I was like, okay, you know what, I gotta learn. I really gotta learn 3D printing. And here I am. Which is nice. I think it's still a niche market that I can somehow stand out from the group, thankfully. It's hard. It's hard to be to make your mark in the world, you know. Everything is so accessible, which is great. Can you imagine back then? How are you gonna get tutorials? You have to buy books and stuff like that. Now it's just at your fingertips. Just log on to YouTube. Bam! Like, you want to learn anything you want out of the graciousness of other people, of course. Yeah, the classic donut guy. But now I still have a lot to learn in terms of Blender, because I'm not happy with my sculpts. I mean, I'm happy when I do cute stuff, but I wanna do like freaking cool, majestic dragons, you know. And I haven't sculpted anything for Malcolm, but I really wanna push myself to make a really cool dragon at least for Malcolm. Such a shame that Malcolm's all the way in Penang though. It'd be kind of cool if you get to see what Malcolm looks like. It was really cool. But then this time they're having a new venue, much bigger, so I can only imagine what sort of submissions we'll get to see.
Ryan Sider says flight to Penang. Carmia Peak.
No, we're gonna go by car. I think it would make sense if we go Penang by flight, if you don't want to travel around Penang too. But, you know, we're already in Penang, might as well make use of it, you know? But then, last time, Penang used to be held in the city center in Georgetown itself. This time it'll be in Bayan Lepas. So I don't know about what sort
Ryan
of
Sider says drivers
exploration
in Penang
we can
scary.
do.
Carmia sweat.
They are. Yo, I don't know. Have you guys seen my vlog for Penang? When we went Malcolm, yo, I complained about the Penang drivers. Penang drivers are whack.
Thatudim_Q says I still love your katakabra right next to your senshi on myself.
Thank you. I actually really love how Chata Cabra and Senshi came out. So like, I'm glad you got those. It's one of my faves. So I'm very happy with some of the sculpts I did, the cutesy ones. But whenever I do the detail ones, I always feel like,
Jadem_Q says Penang's drivers are wild.
They are wild. They are their own species, man. Because in my vlog, I shared when pushing Dark Fox. I'm just crossing the road, okay? Crossing the road. And that crossing, okay, not just crossing the road, number one. On a pedestrian crossing, number two. Number three, pushing Dark Fox in a wheelchair, and they still don't give way to these three criterias. Okay, man, like, and I'm sorry, you're just trying to show how quote unquote manly you are on the road by not being kind and letting people cross, or even letting a disabled cross. I'm like, bruh, I can't. What are you trying to prove? I don't know. They always have something to prove by that. It boggles my mind. It boggles my noggin. I need to see. What does my Vespid look like? I don't remember what it looks like anymore. Did I take a photo? I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Ryan Sider says, oh, the cars don't let you pass with the wheelchair? Haha, sweat.
Yeah. Oh no! Hello! did not take a
Fatjadem_Q
photo.
says walking anywhere in Penang is a hazard, if not to your physical well-being, to your mental state LMAO.
Oh, for real. I was so freaking pissed.
Aldo Ditto says happy the year that is new.
Happy year that is new. I was so pissed by the third
Ryan Sider
day.
says Oimo Buster not they didn't let me pass when walking either at night. Good one.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was so pissed off at the third day. You are so right, Mr. Q. My mental state on the third day, I was so angry. I took it so personally that all these drivers just don't let me cross the road. It was very stressful because especially when I had to push Dark Fox in a wheelchair, because sometimes like when you see a gap that you're like, okay, I can cross, you can just use your legs and then you accelerate really fast. But then when I push someone, when you push something in front of you that's heavy too, it takes a while for you to gain acceleration, and then only you have to run across the road, and then after that it's just kind of like, yeah, and then it to brake at the same time. So it is very stressful trying to find a way, and there's just not enough pedestrian crossings. So every time when we cross the road, it's the pedestrian crossing is really far away, and then okay, we'll try and jaywalk, but it's really scary as well. And then as per usual, Malaysia, lots of motorcycles in the way of path walks, and some path walks don't even have ramps on them, so we have to walk on the road and stuff like that. It was very not wheelchair friendly, so it was very stressful. Sometimes there was even like a bus stop, like a bus terminal, and only one side had a ramp, and then we came across one side on the other side there was a ramp going up, but there was no ramp going down, so it was like, what the hell. So it was like very stressful. The infrastructure is so shit.
Ryan Sider says they based Crossy Road after Penang Road's
Hence Elise Aldo's emergency road crossing rocket launcher. I would love that. Wait, is the rocket launcher for Dark Fox to ride on so he can cross the road safely? Penang is that toxic partner that we come back to because they make bomb-ass food. Yo, that is so true. Not you, Siri. We're talking about Penang people and how bad they are. That is so true. It's always that, that restaurant, the boss of the restaurant that treats you so badly, and then you're like, oh my god, the service here is terrible. And then you eat the food and you're like, yo, my mind is blown and we have to come back here. And you will just accept the abuse again and again because their food is banger. That is so sad. Our standards. They base Crossy Road after Penang foods. Use for the inconsiderate next time. Yeah, it's really sad. And it's kind of sad because I love walking, especially when you go on holiday. Something about not being rushed because you don't have work. I love being on holiday because I don't know, I feel like my mind changes. When you're at home, when you're back home, you're just kind of like thinking, yo, I can't, I gotta go to work. I got deadlines to meet, like everything is just rush. But when you're in holiday mood, you just go, I can walk anywhere. I can take the train anytime. I don't need a car. I don't need to take Grab because I'm in no rush. I can just walk whenever I want. I can walk between, like, just don't even need to take the train. You just walk from one stop to the other. It's really great. So I like to walk and I like to push Dark Fox. But when the infrastructure is so shit, oh, speaking of really good infrastructure, Dark Fox and I went to Taiwan. I was completely mind blown, guys. If you guys have anybody that is wheelchair bound or like they need a wheelchair to travel, Taiwan, I highly recommend Taiwan. Taiwan is great. I was in Penang in December. The road is bad, yo. Ditto, the roads are bad, the drivers are bad, everything is bad there except their food. Yeah.
Aldo Ditto says I only went once but I love Taiwan.
Oh yeah, especially if you can speak Mandarin.
That Jadem
That's
Runderscore
amazing.
Q says we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I was. Oh, let me see. I got photographic evidence, y'all. I got photographic evidence. Let me see. Yeah, the Taiwan #1. The walking in Taiwan is amazing. The path walks are so wide. I don't know. This is another thing about Malaysia that I just didn't understand. Is it because we are a country that floods a lot? You realize that a lot of our shop lots are on raised platforms? Why is that? Why can't it be on the ground? You know? And then there's always steps to go there, obviously, because, you know, it's an elevated platform, so to speak. But it's just kind of, I don't understand. Let me show you what I mean. Also, because their infrastructure is so great, they have so many motorcycle parking. They have so many motorcycle parking, so there's always space to walk. Wait. Sorry, wrong scene. See, there's always space to walk. So this one, they specifically make it for the people to walk. This one was nice. I mean, it can fit a wheelchair, but going over the drain is just a little bit annoying, but that's just a nitpick. I mean, when your standards are in hell, aka Malaysia, you got, you know, everything's great. Whatever little peanuts they give you, you're like, this is gourmet. So there was like a lot of motorcycles, but they have so many parking that is just, it looks like that. It's amazing. The pathwalks are really wide, so it's so lovely to walk in. This is an Apple store, but you know, just to like give an idea of just how wide the pathwalks are, it is freaking amazing. There's a lot of pedestrian walks too, and there's a lot of traffic lights for the pedestrian walking, and all the drivers and riders, they actually respect it. Motorcycles included, I think. I don't think I ever really saw motorcycles run the red, like not like Malaysia. I don't know. Malaysia's a bunch of barbarians.
Q says that roof is cool.
Cute, right? Yeah. I also took a picture of this because this is a food court, by the way. Look at how much space there is. You can even just park your wheelchair here and eat with your family, and people can still cross here. It's just mind blowing. I don't know. I don't understand. It's wild. They also have they still have a lot of public phone booths. Surprisingly, they also have like, you know, the shorter one for like disabled people. You know, when I was younger, I always thought, when I say younger, I'm like maybe a teenager, I guess. I was like, oh, they have phone booths for children too. How cute! I have lived a privileged life. This one is another one. So if certain spots they don't have motorcycle parking.
That_Q says I missed those phone booths.
Yeah, they're cute. So they have places that don't have motorcycle parking, the pathwalks are so wide that people park their motorcycle, and get this, they park that there's always a path in the middle that people can walk. Isn't that nice? What? Why are the road users so civilized? I don't understand. I'm just so mind blown at their intellect of tactfulness. You know, this one really mind blown. This one really blew my mind away. Just how, if you don't have any parking, they will still be civilized, and they'll make sure you have a path to walk on. And they always have ramps though. They always have ramps. It's amazing. Also, let's see, where can I find? I think this is Seaman, the waterfall. There is a, get this guys, there is a not hiking trail, there is a disabled trail to see this wild waterfall.
So anywhere else looks divine in comparison, lol.
Yeah, I know, that's why I say our standards are in hell. So this is very interesting. So they have the non-disabled road and there's the disabled road. So the non-disabled road, obviously there's lots of stairs, but there's more attractions because there's cafes along the way, there are decorations, there's a koi pond, so it's very nice. Then we actually did not realize that they have a disabled route. On the way back, then we found the disabled route. It's actually a different road. It goes behind. Obviously, you will. There's no attraction at all. You just skip the cafes and all that. It's just a road. But the fact that you can actually go to and see the waterfall is great. There's an elevator on the platform, on the observation platform. So you can bring your elderly loved ones or disabled loved ones with you so you can actually enjoy the waterfall. It's insane. Yeah, can you imagine? So that is wild. There was another one. Let me see if I can find a photo.
Your loved 0NE says that's so nice, Lynn W.
Yeah. So if you notice in Malaysia, there's a lot of trees that grows in the way. This was the first tree we saw kind of block the path. But it's still nice though because they took out the barrier, so you can see there's a uniform barrier. They took this out here. It's still a ramp so you can get out of it, and there's like a pedestrian lane here on the red line. So they still consider us like, you know how they consider pedestrian as the road users as well, and I think that's really nice. I think in Malaysia they just kind of prioritize cars, just cars. I don't even think motorcyclist riders get a lot of priority. There was one, I don't know where it is. It's a hiking spot, and I took a photo. So there's this hiking spot that is specifically accessible to wheelchair users. Let me see if I can find it. And I thought that was wild. I was mind blown by that one. Let me see if I can find it. So this was the hike. Not here, but this is the destination of the hike. Okay, I thought I took a photo. Oh man, I didn't take a photo, but I think I took a video, not a photo. But basically, it was the trail was slightly rocky. For us normal people, it was just a nice brisk walk. But for wheelchair, they made a lane specifically for strollers, for wheelchairs. So that's really nice because, you know, people with babies as well can use the trail. And I thought that was amazing. The fact that they put so much thought into it, because usually when we go overseas, I don't even think Japan is this wheelchair friendly in terms of, you know, trail hikes and all that. So Taiwan was especially impressive. Then when you hike for 2 kilometers, this is a nice place. You can picnic, walk around, look at the pond. It was mind blowing. Of course, there are other trails that are not as wheelchair friendly, but the fact that you even have an option for it is amazing. Yeah, so that was my review for Taiwan. The food is great too. The food is great.
Aldo Ditto says for both you and Handsome Fox.
Yeah, thank you. Aldo says hydrate. So that is my review. Taiwan was great. The food was great. Chinese tea was great. They had a lot of Chinese tea, so I like that. The trail hikes were nice. Yeah. It was kind of sad that we went during the sightseeing moments. We went during raining all day, so the photos I got were just kind of cloudy and stuff. Thank you for the hydrate, Aldo. Golly. Okay.
Thatjademra_Q says I. Lock in.
Alright, lock in yet. Let's continue. And I would definitely love to go back to Taiwan again. And it's also cheaper because it's closer compared to Japan. The food is also cheaper compared to Japan, so yeah. I wouldn't mind going back there. I'm happy. I was happy. And I get to practice my Mandarin. Just so you know, guys, I speak shit Mandarin, okay? So it was nice to go to a country where I can understand the language. I get really nervous. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always anxious going to a country where I don't understand the language because I have this fear of getting lost and never knowing how to go back. Like being in a foreign place.
Thatudim_Q says that's when you gotta tap back into our cavemen ancestors and just ooga booga our way through.
Ooga booga. Yeah, it usually I think my brother will be like, yeah, you'll be fine. Just go to the restaurant, look at the menu and like yeah, you won't die. You won't die of starvation at least. Which, true. But still. And sometimes it's kind of sad, you know? You want to connect with the people there, but there's always the language barrier. I wish I was a polyglot. But languages are hard, man. If you guys could learn a language, what language would it be? I think it's really hard. I want to speak all the languages. Yo, wait,
Cinnamon
what?
3 says Cinnamon 117 rolls.
Oh my
Cinnamon 117
god!
rolls, Cinnamon 117 rolls in a
Cinnamon!
raid. Bringing some
Great
sweetness from a
again.
galaxy
Thank you
not so
so
far away. Asterisk colon
much.
Cinnam 117 roll. Cinnam 117 roll. Cinnam 117 roll.
We have 17.
Udim_Q says right Fred.
Thank you so much. Oh my
Cinnamon Row
god.
3 says woo.
Burberry. Bringing some sweetness. I appreciate it. Love all the sweetness. Happy New Year. Eh. Oh my god.
Cinnamon Row 3 says Happy New Year. Yes.
How do you celebrate your
Cinnamon
New
Row 3
Year?
says haven't seen you since last year.
Oh my god, even my bot is out of commission. Yeah, because I took a break from the year end, so yay me. I was like with so many gatherings.
Says, ooh, I slept in LOL.
Oh, that's so nice. I had like those
Meishing_VTuber says Cinnam 117 hehe Cinnam 117 hehe Cinnam 117 hehe.
oh, thank you. Meishing VTuber, thank you. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
Cinnamon Row 3 says I didn't even watch the ball drop this year. It was like whatever.
What is this ball drop? Is that a tradition where you're from? Okay. Let's try this again.
Elice One Creations
Yeah.
says, so at Cinnamon Row 3.
Cinnamon Row 3 says in the US we have the whole ball drop at midnight in New York, which, why a ball drop? It's tradition.
Why? I wonder why will the ball drop? Usually that's a bad sign, isn't it? Like waiting for the shoe to drop, but this is like the ball dropping. Like I don't know, man. I thought it was just fireworks. I did not know that. Ooh, are you doing comics? Also, guys, please go check
Cinnamon
out.
Row 3 says I guess because we do fireworks for everything else.
That's fair. Guys, please go
Cinnamon
check out
3 says
Cinnamon
yeah, I was
Row.
doing flat colors formation.
Ooh, is this comic book for Meishing? Wonderful. It's looking great. So much emotions.
Meishing_VTuber says she has been doing it for years, LOL.
Oh, is this like a long-term collab? Are you a artist too, Meishing?
Cinnamon Row 3 says Meishing's long time webcomic, yep. It's still ongoing, I've got a backlog to flat color.
Oh, you can put in your Insta. Oh my god, I wasn't following you on Insta.
Meishing_VTuber
Cinnamon
says
Row.
Meishing.com.
How dare. Ooh.
Meishing_VTuber says where I host my webcomic.
Oh.
Meishing_VTuber says thank you *Bose.
Oh, my pleasure. Ooh. Also, all these are yours. Are you the writer and artist? Are you everything? Wow, I love it. Look at the art style. It's so old school Chinese style.
Meishing_VTuber says everything yeah.
Meishing is everything. Everywhere all at once.
Meishing_VTuber says LOL.
Oh. Wow. This is so good, man. I feel like drawing comics is so difficult. You know why I started digital art? Because I was like, one day I'm going to illustrate my own comic. I have not done anything. I tried doing it and I'm like, this is a lot of work. Okay, I give up. Okay, thanks, bye. Wow, this is amazing. So much details. Love the sky though. I always love pink sunsets. They're so nice. Whoa.
Meishing_VTuber says same.
Yo.
Thatjadem_Q says those clouds are lovely.
Yeah, those clouds are good. Damn. Oh, so this one is Cinnamon Rose Insta. This looks like ooh, what's that? Crocomile? Totodile? I know Totodile. I always forget. Yeah.
Cinnamon Row 3 says right. Mazing and Cloud Cinema 117 just right.
Yeah, Meishing and Clouds. Amazing. Ayo, this is so cute.
Cinnamon Row 3 says so that's Faraligator, the final form of Totodile.
Yes,
So
Faraligator.
you're on the right track.
Oh, I love all your creature designs, by the way.
Cinnamon Row 3 says I haven't posted on Insta in a long time because AI scraping and bad algorithm LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole AI shindig is just so ugh. But it's really hard because I don't know. Guts to do it. Like it's hard to advertise yourself. It's hard to advertise yourself without using
Cinnamon
social
Row 3
media.
says I have more recent stuff on Bluesky, but of course going through those media is harder.
Blue Sky. How is Blue Sky? I have Blue Sky, but it's always so hard when you already have a following on one platform.
Says I enjoy Bluesky.
You enjoy it?
Meishing_Tuber says wonderful OC community there.
Thatjademra_Q says I saw this cute reel of Totodile and Fuecoco being besties. They're so adorable.
Do you have the real link up and running? I would
Cinnamon
love to
Row
see
3
that.
says oh yes they would be buddies.
I saw a dark reel of oh shit. I forgot. What's the Pokemon name already? Is the crab that looks like a mushroom. It's first gen and I don't even remember it. Parasect? Was it Parasite? Okay, I thought I was wrong. In my head it was Parasite, but I'm like, no, that sounds too huge. That sounds too real world name. Or I was like thinking Paracross or something like that. Thank you so much for the follow, Meishing. Oh my god, I should follow you back.
Cinnamon Row 3 says,
I did
oh
not
yes,
think.
LOL,
I
mean,
don't
there's
think.
an evolved form too.
Full stop. I don't think. Give me a moment. Heracross, yes. I was like Parasect, but I mixed it up with Heracross, so I call it Paracross.
Meishing_VTuber says thank you.
I saw this reel. Hello. So I saw this reel of Parasect, the youngest form. They were 3 of them were all friends, but when one of them evolved, it was like a parasite took over, so they don't have any more of its former personality, and the other 2 younger evolutions were like, oh my god, what happened to my friend? And they tried to bring it snacks and treats to kind of make their friend come alive again, but because he lost his former personality, he's just kind of like there. And then one day, the second friend also evolved, and then the parasite took over, and then no personality whatsoever. And then the last baby was kind of like, no, I will bring snacks to my friends, but the friends never came back. And then one day he just kind of evolved into the parasite,
so
and three of them are just kind of like super blur together in the end. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I know, that's so sad, right? Wait, yo, I don't know if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it. Wait, let me see if I saved it on my Insta, because I was like, actually that makes a lot of sense. That is just so sad though.
Says come here for good vibes and instead get depression, huh?
It's all a scam. I make it look as if we have something wholesome going here. Maybe not. Did I save it? No, I did not. It was too sad. I couldn't even like it. Oh my god.
Cinnamon Row 3 says it's the rabbits. Then again, Watership Down got me the same way as a kid. False luring.
Yo, I
I
never
should know
watched
better.
Watership Down, but I hear how depressing it is. Also, I have this Instagram bug where when I open the real link, it doesn't open to the specific link. It just goes to some generic real feed. So that's kind of annoying. Wait, okay. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to be detective here. I'm spreading all the sad. I need to spread the sad vibes. Never evolve your Pokemon again. Stay babies. I know. Like after seeing, I'm like, in a way, it's kind of good, right? Because they became together in the end, anyways. So. Yes. Okay, let me see if I found this. I think it's this one. Wait. Nope. Okay, wait, never mind. I didn't find it. Let me see if I can find it. Because I was close. Is it this one? Alright, you guys are lucky. I couldn't find the video again. Alas. Okay, can't find it. Or it's like, you know,
underscore says, you know, Elise, now that I think about it, your streams often had no category. Thought that was just a glitch on my side, but nah.
Damn it. Thank you for letting me know. It is a common glitch on my end.
Cinnamon Row 3 says, ha.
It is often a glitch on my end. Thank you.
Cinnamon Row 3 says it's a mystery bag stream.
No, it's my end. I don't know why, but every time when I... Oh, hey, Dogon. Like, every time I come here on my Twitch, they always delete the category. Every time my friend would come on here and say, Elias, you got no category again. I'm like, damn it. So do you do anything nice for New Year's, Cinnamon? Do you manage to eat a bunch of cinnamon rolls? I love cinnamon rolls, honestly. I think that's my weakness. Cinnamon rolls and apple pie, I think. Those are my weakness. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? It's a question I ask every day.
Your loved Zero N, he says, are you ready for Resident Evil 9 next month? Zub SIP.
Love one.
Cinnamon
Love
Roll 3
one.
says, "Shoot, where
I
was
haven't even
Well,
finished
last
Silk
time I had a cinnamon
Song.
roll was I feel right after Thanksgiving. I
Which-
ate so many LOL.
I feel like I should play Silk Song tomorrow on stream, guys. Continue it. I'll never... I am determined to at least finish a game on stream. Oh, I haven't even finished... Oh my god, I haven't even finished Resident Evil Village, Love One. Save me! Where was I? Oh, last time I had a cinnamon roll. What was I feeling right after Thanksgiving? I ate so many. Okay, look, but cinnamon rolls are the best. Yeah. This one is also done. Well, not done, but at least done for this. Section. Oof. I'm getting hungry, guys.
Ravin Simmers says hi.
Raven, hello! Happy New Year.
Ravin Simmers says so my furniture's gonna be purple he he he.
Wow! What kind of purple? Will it be pastel purple or a deep dark indigo kind of purple?
Ravin Simmers says it should have been like lavender but they didn't have that so it's more like a darker purple.
Oh, okay. Lavender was nice. Lavender lilac sort of thing. But yeah, no, purple on its own also. Very elegante.
Ravin Simmers says the goal is to make my kitchen look like a Minecraft witch house.
Huh. Cute.
Raven's Imus says soon I'm going to go look at ceiling lamps.
Is your entire kitchen going to be custom made? Wait, I thought you were gonna run I thought the custom table was for your computer table. Now you're gonna renovate your kitchen too?
Ravin Simmers says the apartment is empty, so I need everything.
Oh, okay. Right, because you just moved? I think you did, right? I think you told me. Sorry if I forgot. I have a shitty memory.
Raven's Imus says didn't move yet. That's why I need furniture and lamps, hahaha.
Okay. How's the planning process going? Is it something you enjoy, or do you feel sort of
Ravin Simmers says
tired?
hopefully next month this time in out though. And how have you been? Did you have a good day so far?
The day is starting off quite lovely, thank you. I'm trying to finish all this. They're all... I'm supposed to paint this for Dark Fox, and we have been delaying quite a while. Hee hee. So now I'm finally trying to buck up, sit down, and paint this shindig.
Raven's Imus says well it's very stressful, but the place I live in now is a constant threat to my life. Like I live in this super dangerous building full of mafia people and women workers, if you know what I mean. So every day I live in fear, so yeah, I wanna move already.
Oh. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. That sounds very scary, for sure. Have you gotten, like, a place already? Or it's still in the planning stages of you moving?
Raven's Imus says people tried breaking into my house before.
Yo, that is so scary. The home's supposed to be somewhere you feel safe in.
Ravin Simmers says yeah, I have the new place already, it's just walls though. I need to go broom today with my dad and pick some ceiling lamps. Bed frame is being made now.
Okay, glad that things are moving along. Hopefully we can move out soon. And be safe. save. Why,
Raven's
thank you.
Imus says don't forget to save.
Funny. Unfortunately, in this real life, you even save all the mistakes that you don't want either. And thank you for the
Vespids
hydrate.
says in case anything goes wrong, you can quick load.
Yeah, quick load. Quick load will be nice, but that button always seems to bug out in real life, you know. There's this thing called consequences.
Water too soon.
Oh yes, I will. I think I will also take a break. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I want to see what I can snack on. I'll finish this guy up, and then I'm gonna take a break.
You loved Zero NE says grilled cheese.
Oh my god. Oh, loved one, you're such a tease. I would love some grilled
Raven's
cheese.
Imus says eat a lil bug. You made plenty. Just kidding.
Eat a little bug. They are high in protein, so it is an option, I suppose. But they don't look appetizing.
Ravin Simus says I must stretch and get ready for the day. I'm lurking.
Okay.
Have fun, these look sick. I'm a big fan of whatever these lil guys are up to.
Thank you, Raven. Hope you have a good, wonderful day today. Take care. My posture sucks. I should take some stretches as well.
Ravin Simus says cheer 25.
Ay, thank you so much for the cheers. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I forgot to do this guy's mandibles. Ooh. I think. Wait. Okay, I need to do his teeth as well.
Raven's Imus says when do you normally stream?
Thank you, Cinnamon Roll. Oh, Cinnamon Roll, if you gotta go D-stream, I totally get it. Please do what you gotta
Cinnamon
do.
Row 3 says sadly I must got to bed, but have a good rest of your stream.
Have a good night, Cinnamon Roll. Oh, someone's baking something. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like butter cakes. When do I normally stream, Raven? I changed my schedule again. So now I only stream on Thursday
Raven's
and
Imus says
Friday.
okay's left.
So Thursday, so around this time. And Friday will be Friday night. Yeah. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh, I really want to eat something. Okay. Okay, I'll continue this. I should go and eat, or not I can't think straight. Okay. I'll take a little break, sees. Remember to hydrate, rest, walk around, okay guys? See ya!
Ravensheimer says hi bunnies.
Okie dokie, we are back. Oh dear, you have to read this. I don't really know. Like, what's the plan you and your mom have?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
I already also forward you in something.
Your mom's calculation, right?
Oh wait, I did not forward it to you. Give me a second.
Okay. Lies!
I have forwarded it to you already. The official documentation.
Oh, okay.
And you. To read through the clauses. But it seems pretty straightforward lah. Also need a signature.
Okay. Where's my red ink? Ah. Oh well. Should have shaken the bottle, but I forgot. Dear, can you look at my message on my phone?
Oh, that's the application.
Yeah.
Provide your consent to reply PBHYES.
I don't know whether I should. I don't know.
You ask Evelyn now.
Thank you for the follow, Daydream Fatigue. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? What should you say, reply?
Okay.
It's just that it's so weird. I don't have any notification for this. This application. I mean, in by another means.
Oh, because I think you don't have an app or anything, right?
I have a public bank.
What if there's a public bank?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did they something message you or something?
Hmm?
Thought it's Cycus got a new message or something.
No, I'm just kind of nervous about the whole process.
As usual. That's okay.
Thatjademr_Q says, hey, how's the batch looking?
Hey, Mr. Q. We are slowly getting there. The batch do be looking fine. How about you? How's work today? Ah! Always with my butterfingers. I'm hoping I will finish at least. Actually, I don't know. Aiming to do as much for the guns today.
Thatjudem_Q says tiring, a lot of labor work surprisingly, cause we gotta move stuff around.
Tiring. You gotta move stuff around. Is your office moving? I thought like the other day it was funny too because you're delivering stuff as well. Are they slowly changing your job description, Mr. Q? Okay, just making sure.
Thatjudem_Q says I mean, any good graphic designer will tell. They never just want a graphic designer, lol.
You never just want a graphic designer. You're a one-man company. Paint water sommelier, yo, what's up? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, it's been a while. How are you?
Thatjademr_Q says raid.
Elise Wong Creations says, so at Paint Water Sommelier.
Paint Water Sommelier says hello and happy Thursday.
Happy Happy Thursday and a happy new year. How you been? Let's see if we can get a recent clip. Guys can go check out Water Paint Sommelier.
Paint Water Sommelier says doing well. Thanks.
They do some
all's
fantastic
well.
stuff. All is well. I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, yeah. They do so many minis, so you can zoom in a little closer. Yeah. Please check them out. If you're into miniatures, this is for you. What have you been painting today? Do you have any image link?
Thatchudim underscore Q says
Instagram?
These minis are great.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get your Instagram. They're really great. What is this? Gondor? Yeah, Gondor army, yo.
Paint Water Sommelier says juggling a small handful of Boromir models tonight.
Boromir models, plural, so it's not just one Boromir. It's a lot of Boromir. Is it a commission, or is this like your own set of your own Lord of the Rings tabletop? Because I know Lord of the Rings does have tabletop.
Paint Water Sommelier says nah, just for fun for me.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that, so clean. Oh, look at that paint jobs. Oh God. Love the consistency of the color in the armor though. It's a very unique sort of gray, greenish color. Very nice. Ah, oh my God, look at this frog. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Oh, I did not like any of it. Gotta like it. Thank you for the hydrate, Heika. Happy New Year.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Kiwaboot Frago Justin 459
Miss
Tangerine Star.
Tangerine. Hello, hello. I'm gonna stretch a little.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Elisosh Top.
How are you today?
Hicut underscore says hi, Miss Tangy. Hicut underscore says I'm gonna head back to sleep.
Well, thank you for dropping by, Hake. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the hydrate. I hydrated some.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Ola Eliso Lurk.
Oof. Gotta stretch. Stretch the fingers too. Okay, let's start.
Miss Tangerine 007 says how's New Year so far? Any plans for Lunar New Year, Elise?
Oh, any plans for the Luna New Year? Yeah. Give ampao. I say that unenthusiastically.
Miss Tangerine 007 says KEKW.
What about you?
Miss Tangerine 007 says I wanna receive Bao too. I don't wanna be a responsible auntie and give money.
I know,
Miss
right?
Tangerine 007
Same.
says Eliso T.
But it's our time to give back.
Yeah, I get notification.
You? Any plans? Well, I mean, aside from the Lunar New Year, which is the usual, which is visiting families and stuff, I am planning to start painting for my upcoming miniature competition that is happening in June. So that will be nice. But it's happening away from the city, so it's a
Miss
5-hour
Tangerine
drive.
007 says I'm kidding, I have soft spot for my nieces and nephews. I'm probably gonna cook something like the usual rice cakes we cook with this.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, such a great aunt. What a cool aunt.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Eliso stop.
Miss Tangerine 007 says KEKW.
We all love receiving. We all don't want to give. Do you have to balik kampong? Mr. Q. And what about you, Tangerine? Do you have to go back to your hometown? For the Lunar New Year? Are you Malaysian, Miss Tangerine?
Miss Tangerine 007 says I'm already at my hometown.
Well, that makes things a little more convenient. Okay, let's see.
Miss Tangerine 007 says I give you a clue. I'm Justine as in Justine Tim. I mean I'm her twin Eliso Lurk.
Oh. Okay, got you. Like a literal twin? Oh, I am curious. Can we? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Kek, or at least this is my mod account for my visual strength.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That Jadem_Q says me and my family always try to make it a point to celebrate Raya in Kampung for the first 2 days, day 1 on dad's side, day 2 on mom's side.
Maybe try and make a point to celebrate for the first 2 days. Oh, that's so nice. Are they very but then are your kampong on your dad's side and mom's side far
Miss
apart?
Tangerine 007 says
I know
love
it's
ya.
hard for
AVNB
some
to answer
families
your
when they're so
question,
far
I'm already
away.
back at my hometown.
That's when they, you know, prioritize the male side of the family. Ah, okay. How's your mom, by the way? I remember your mom was having issues health-wise.
Miss Tangerine 007 says, so even if I don't have clear plan for Lunar New Year, I can at least whip a mething up. Ryan Siders says, have you watched the found footage horror film Wreck? Carmia Peak.
Yes, I have.
Miss Tangerine 007 says, oh yeah, she has trouble doing bed rest. The doc told her she needs to stop doing cooking or cleaning, anything that will make her feet and legs swell.
I have watched Wreck. I have watched Wreck 1, 2, and 3. They had a what do you call that? An American version called Quarantine as well. Well, monitoring out. Oof. Okay. Ooh. Yeah,
Ryan Siders says, oh Carmia, wow, what are your thoughts?
She has trouble doing bed rest. The doctor told her she needs to stop doing cooking or cleaning, anything that will make her feet and legs swell. Oh no. Let me guess. Mama don't want to listen. Mama want to do mama things.
Miss Tangerine 007 says, I found her the other day squatting to clean the chicken coop. I have to be gentle and firm to remind her she cannot do what she used to anymore when she was without cancer.
Yeah. It's hard for people sometimes to accept their new way of life that, you know, means they're not.
Ryan Siders says, Hinya padding.
How are you though, Justine, taking care of your mom? You must be quite tired and stressed.
That Jadem underscore Q says, at Miss Tangerine 007, that's so unfortunate. Good luck to you both.
Yeah. Your question, what are my thoughts?
Miss Tangerine 007 says the other day she cooked a Filipino rice cake that we call kutsintat, before prioritizing something important called doctor's emergency appointment.
Yeah, sorry. What are my thoughts on the movie? I like it. I like Wreck a lot. I do not like the American. I don't like the American one. The American remake was aight for me.
Says, I think it was a craving thing, Pop Nemo.
Yeah, then she could favorite rice cake and that we call kutsinta before prioritizing something important called doctor's emergency appointment. Oh no. Your mom. Priorities.
Miss Tangerine 007 says thank you at that Jademra underscore Q and at Elise Wong Creations Nicole 365 crying.
Hope your mom gets better soon.
Ryan Sider says, did you find the movie scary? Rina looks Baranapeak, some moments were funny to me.
I didn't find it scary. More so a thriller. But some people could be scared of it, I would imagine. What parts were scary, funny to you? Was it the reveal of the entity in the end?
Miss Tangerine 007 says, I wonder if I can get back to watching horror stuff. I could try watching Wreck with my younger sis so I can have something to Hindi behind in case it scares me. Ryan Sider says Oimobasta, not the entity at the end, does look wacky, but the funny moment was when they were climbing the stairs and the light went out and it came back on with a jump scare. Good one.
I think Wreck is...
Miss Tangerine 007 says, ha 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 ha, that is funny.
I think Wreck is a nice horror movie. So yeah, you could watch it with your sister. I don't remember the jump scares already, but I can see that. I think if you want to watch Wreck 2, I think Wreck 2 is kind of funny. Wreck 2 is kind of, it's different from Wreck 1. It was kind of like a stupid horror-ish movie.
Miss Tangerine 007 says, how many times I have been jump scared by cockroaches while trying to navigate the stairs at midnight. Can I please just catch a break and eat a midnight snack in peace?
Look. Cockroaches are scarier than horror movies. Okay, so I get it. And I don't totally agree.
Ryan Sider says, I saw online people mention 3 is more of a comedy. There's Wreck 4 2 Eliso Lurk.
Is there a Wreck 2?
Miss Tangerine 007 says,
okay, that I did not know.
Thatudim_Q says, at Ryan Sider, Sinister was genuinely unsettling. But that last jump scare was goofy in an otherwise great horror.
Oh, okay, maybe I missed
Miss Tangerine 007 says, the cockroaches smell our fear and fly like they're butterflies to make us fear them more. LOL.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wreck 3, yeah, Wreck 3 was the one that is a stupid horror. I still enjoyed it for what it was, a stupid horror. I did not watch Wreck 4. Oh wait, no, I did watch
Miss
Rec 4. I
Tangerine
don't
007 says like why
remember
do
Rec
they always
2
fly
though.
towards us you?
Actually, I don't remember. I remember watching three movies that is Rec. I don't remember. Cockroaches fell here like they fly like butterflies.
Q says at Ryan Sider,
To make
I
us
still
feel
think
the
about
more
the
true.
opening scene though. That's some great stuff.
Sinister. Is Sinister the one with Ethan Hawke?
Ravin Simmers says at Miss Tangerine 007 so you're actually not entirely wrong.
I remember watching Sinister.
Miss Tangerine
Yeah, the one with Ethan
007 says
I
Keck.
don't remember what Sinister was about. I remember it was enjoyable. I just don't remember what's it about. Some people's bodies' chemistry attract more bugs. I feel like that is me, but for...
Ravin Simmers says some people are naturally bug repellent, some are bug traps. When I go biking in summer I come back home with a family of stuff on me, haha.
I feel like I attract...
Miss Tangerine
what do you
007
call
says
that?
not like this.
Mosquitoes. And that sucks.
Ravin Simmers says at Miss Tangerine 007 I think it's more to do with your diet and clothes, as well as what perfume you use, shampoo, stuff like that.
I heard mosquito love blood type O folks the most. I'm not type O. I am A positive, but I'm always
Miss
the one
Tangerine
attracting the mosquitoes.
007
though.
says I wonder if I will survive a zombie apocalypse of cockroaches and mosquitoes, and when no I will be for sure the first one to go.
Miss Tangerine 007 says I meant to say asterisk answer KEKW.
Ryan Sider says I recently watched The Farewell. It's won the A24 films. It stars Aquafina Carmia Bongo. It's nice seeing her in a non-comedy role.
Oh, interesting. How is that? I never heard of this The Farewell. Do you recommend it?
Sinister was about a
I mean,
novelist that was
A24
past his
usually
prime
has a
trying to
lot of
find
good horror
inspiration and
movies.
move into a home where a family once died in, trying to uncover the
Interesting
mystery of
using
their death.
Aquafina, because
Root
I don't
Sandwich
know. I
says
feel
word
like
my
they
TBS
always
was
use
missed out.
Aquafina for the same purpose, and I don't like it because I find her too annoying. Because she's always like this loud person. As a supporting character, I think she's funny.
Miss
But if you
Tangerine
use too much of her,
007
like
says,
Raya in
this
The
is
Last
already
Dragon, oh
Apocalypse
my
timeline.
god, I was
My
so
bad,
annoyed.
Elisoti.
Though to be fair, even the writing for Raya in The Last Dragon sucked.
Miss Tangerine 007 says we need more funny horror movies.
Like scary movie? I never
Root
really
Sandwich
watched
says at Miss Tangerine
Also,
007
wow,
yes I mean the brain dead masses being
what did you
influenced by social
say?
media algorithms staring blankly into a screen for hours.
I think a lot of messages are coming in.
Sandwich says the zombie apocalypse is here.
We already in a zombie apocalypse. What are you talking about? Are you sure? Sinister was about a novelist that was past his prime, trying to find inspiration, and moved to a home where a family once died and trying to uncover the mystery of their death. I swear, all these people are what? They got so much money, They like, oh, I'm a once a has-been novelist, but yeah, you know, and therefore I'm gonna move in this horror place where the family died, and I'm gonna bring my family with me too because yeah, so edgy, and then they just stay there. And I'm like thinking, you move to like, bro, you got so much money, then don't have to write more novel, right? You're so rich already, can afford a new house to move in there, then don't need to work lah, just retire and do whatever you want, right?
She was in Jumanji. I think her presence there was okay, especially since it was always Jack Black and Kevin Hart that always got my attention. They're just in 459 Tangerine star Eliso star.
This is the apocalypse time, like, not bad. We need more funny horror movies. I mean, the brain did masses being influenced by social media algorithms staring into blank screen for hours. Yeah, I mean, it is an epidemic in and of itself. I feel the smartphones are so, they are a problem. Yeah, I would agree that Aquafina got stereotyped really badly. I do believe she got acting skills, but I think like the studios and everything are just not using her wisely, and it's really sad when you see an actor just typecast and they can't break out of that mold. Was she in Jumanji? I think her presence was okay. I don't even remember she was in Jumanji.
Miss Tangerine 007 says she became the recent Asian go-to for if you need the typical funny Asian representation.
Yeah.
ThatUdeem_Q says yeah, Jumanji, the next level. The sequel to the Kevin Hart's Jumanji.
I really don't remember her in there. I think I watched it, but I don't remember.
Miss Tangerine 007 says she was great in that role in Crazy Rich Asians. Not so much
yeah,
when the
maybe
writing
that's
is bad in
why.
her other roles.
Did not watch her in. We did not watch Jumanji sequel. She was great in that role in Crazy Rich, not so much when the writing is bad in her other roles. Yeah. No, I think she was okay in Crazy Rich Asian. But again, like I said, because she's a supporting character and not a main character. She was in Raya and the Last Dragon as a main character, and I did not... Sad to say, I did not like her role in there. But, like I said, the writing for Raya and the Last Dragon was so shit. What? Is she still supporting? Okay, yeah, that's true. She's also supporting. But she's kind of like quite a strong supporting character. Like, yeah, that's true. I didn't like Raya and the Last Dragon. I was kind of so hyped up for Raya and the Last Dragon, considering there was like Southeast Asian influences in that movie. I was like, yo, let's go. And it was really, really pretty. But the story was so bad, and it kind of looks like a It was like Avatar.
Miss Tangerine 007 says I highly recommend to watch it. I did not expect to watch and enjoy the new Jumanji movies, but am glad I watched it with very low expectations. Kek.
I watched...
Ryan Sider says I came across this movie when googling about how she appears in so many voice acting roles, and someone suggested this movie instead. The Farewell isn't a horror movie but about a family who doesn't tell their grandma that she has cancer. It's a common culture in China where doctor not tell the patient but the family instead. It's interesting to see the difference between American and China culture. I think it's worth a watch to see Awkwafina in a more serious role.
Okay.
Miss
I'll watch
Tangerine
it.
007 says I
interesting.
think because Disney has recently been lacking with good storytelling, I think it reflects on how the poorly marketed Raya 2.
Yeah, I agree. Disney has been lacking so much in the storytelling department.
Some Twitch says go woke go broke.
Go woke, go broke. Oh man.
Thatudim_Q says speaking of Disney, have you all watched the new Zootopia?
Miss
No,
Tangerine
I did not
007
watch Mitchell and
says
the Machines.
Awkwafina
I
is
hear it's
great
good
and the
though.
Farewell on guy cried Alec because it
No,
was
I
so
have not watched the
relatable.
new Zootopia. Has anybody watched it?
Ryan Sider says at Thatudim_Q Mobustonod I enjoyed it. The ending wrapped up too fast.
Miss Tangerine 007 says KEKW.
Okay, gotta watch The Farewell.
Ryan Sider says I watched it in theater a few days after release but there was less than 10 people.
Ryan Sider says at Miss Tangerine 007 Hinyara patting.
Ryan Sider says the new Zootopia showed more scenes of the different regions and climate which was nice.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm kinda... Yeah, it's on my to-watch list, but I haven't done anything about that. We recently watched Paddington. That was cute. The first movie. It was very cute.
Ryan Sider says nice.
Yeah. It was so interesting. Cause Nicole Kidman
Ryan
was
Sider
the
says I
bad
like
guy.
the second movie where he goes to prison.
I hear the second one is good. I hear a lot of good things
Miss
about
Tangerine
the second one.
007 says when you watched the first Zootopia, it reminded me of Kung Fu Panda, unexpectedly therapeutic movies.
Oh yeah. I really like Kung Fu Panda. For like Paddington, I'm like kind of intrigued of their choices that they made Nicole Kidman the bad guy. I was like telling Dark Fox how usually, especially in kids shows, the bad guy is always so obviously bad in the sense like the way they talk, like mustachio villain, or they look ugly because they're the bad guy. So it's like, it's very interesting they use Nicole Kidman, which is known for her beauty and elegance, and she was the bad guy in like Paddington. So I was like, oh, interesting.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Eliso Hart.
I like the first Zootopia. I love the first Zootopia more. The second Zootopia comedy timing felt a bit too fast for me. Ooh, I'm intrigued. I want to watch it and see what you mean by that.
Miss Tangerine 007 says I think we do need that because in real life manipulative people tend to use their good looks.
Yeah. I think like manipulative people tend to use their good looks, and they do have
Old
pretty
Odito says, I'll be
privileges.
honest, I stream watch Zootopia 2 for like 5 minutes in the intro and just turned it off.
Oh. Why? How come, Aldo? What about it like made you so... Ew! I don't want to watch this disgusting Zootopia.
Ryan Sider says Mitchell's vs. The Machines was made by the same studio that did Spider-Verse 1. The humor was more XD old-timey memes, but I liked it. It's a bit cliché but fun watch.
Yeah, I did hear a lot of good things about Mitchell and the Machines. But I didn't know they also made Spider-Verse. Though I feel like, I think a part of me, I'm very happy for Spider-Verse, the first movie, to stop where it stopped. Like, I felt like, oh, we didn't really need a second movie. I still enjoyed the second movie, but I just felt like, oh, we don't really need it though.
Miss Tangerine 007 says, I was surprised when I liked Mitchell vs. The Machines. That family conflict was quite relatable to me since I have a strained relationship with my dad.
Ryan Sider says Oimo Buster nods, Spider-Verse 2 didn't have the same art director as the first movie.
Well, I guess that's what movies are all about, really. The ability to relate, the catharsism.
Miss Tangerine 007 says Nani.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Guess I really couldn't tell. I did watch Spider-Verse too. Didn't know they had a different art director. Should get a different sponge brush for this.
Miss Tangerine 007 says I guess it's because it was Gwen's POV that has a different aesthetics to it.
Ryan Siders says Louis Koo's film company was one of the film producers involved in Mitchell's vs. The Machines. My
No, I
sister
have
was
not
pretty
heard of the
surprised good one.
Pyroraptor. Louis Koo? Who's Louis Koo?
Miss Tangerine 007 says I'm usually sensitive to lights flashing, but I got through watching Spider-Verse 2 without wanting to turn it off.
Oh, as opposed to Spider-Verse 1?
Slinky096 says when you look at it I want you to guess the animal the colors are based on.
A famous Hong Kong actor. Oh. Oops. He has his own company? Interesting. Okay, Slinky. Okay.
Slinky096 says I sent it to the DC.
Miss Tangerine 007 says seems good.
Oh, jeez. Louise. The color. Are you asking, like it's an inspiration from another real life animal, or like a Pokemon, or like what's the category? First thing I see is either a totodile or a dodo.
Slinky096 says yes, it's a modern day animal.
Oh, a modern day animal. I don't know. A modern day animal. I just keep thinking totodile or a dodo, which one is fictional and the other is extinct, so I watched Lego Movie 1. Got any clues to the animal?
Ryan Sider says cheers to that. I heard people mentioned it's the greatest animated film.
Greatest? I don't know about greatest.
Slinky Zero
Because I really
says
like
it's
the
a
art
species
style
of
for
bird.
Spider-Verse 1 actually. It's a species of bird. A woodpecker? Or a bee eater? Oh no, a kingfisher. A common kingfisher.
Slinky096 says this will narrow it down. It's a flightless bird.
Oh, a cassowary.
Slinky096 says yeah.
Yeah, birds come in a lot of different colors. Even common kingfisher has orange and blue as well.
Slinky096 says it was commissioned by Bizmaster Studios.
Oh, is that their OC?
Slinky096 says they're a PixArt streamer.
But why, specifically, why that creature? Is that his, character?
Ryan Sider says, have you watched Lake Mungo?
No, what is Lake Mungo? Is that an animated movie?
Ryan Sider says horror film, but some people find it scary while some find it boring. Eliso Lurk, I haven't watched Cream of Fear unseen spoilers.
What's the premise about? Lake Mungo? Never heard of it.
Slinky096 says BCD knows what I can do, and he just wanted a raptor with colors of a cassowary. He raptor of my choice and I couldn't decide, so I went to ChatGPT to give me a random species of raptor, and the Pyroraptor was the one that was chosen.
2008. Never heard of this horror movie. I will watch it because I'm all about watching horror movie as I work. You couldn't decide, so you use ChatGPT to give a random species a raptor, and the Pyroraptor was the
Slinky096
reason.
says I'm working on a Velociraptor RN.
Ryan Sider says the daughter of the family drowned and is now haunting them, so they try to uncover what happened.
Gonna do a little bit changing the scenery a bit so I can use this for like recording. I guess you could use ChatGPT for that, but I kind of feel like at this, you know, like ChatGPT can help with a lot of things, but also feel like relying on AI to make decisions is also kind of not the greatest. Okay. Thank you for the recommendations. I'll definitely check them out. Farewell and okay, hang on, I got a phone call. Yeah, that phone call was unnecessary. So yeah, Farewell and Lake Mungo. I have to add them to the list.
Slinky096 says there are so many species of raptor and so many I wanted to do and I could decide on just one, so GPT chose one. BC it wasn't just paleo accurate raptor, no, it was any kind of raptor, either from shows, movies, social media, anything.
There's so many species out there and so many I wanted to do, I could decide on just one. So I got GPT because it wasn't just paleo accurate raptor. No, it was any kind of raptor, either from shows, movies, social media, anything. Okay.
Ryan Sider says car me about Late Night with the Devil, 2 if you have not. It's a found footage talk show horror. Not too scary.
Oh, I watched that. I wouldn't say it's found footage, because they exited from the camera's POV a lot of times. That's not found footage. Wreck is more found footage. Well, the first movie anyways.
Says I'm okay with RE to aid in things, but not so much as doing it for you, asterisk coughs asterisk ariat asterisk cough asterisk.
I think it's more the idea that using AI take up so much resources for it to function, and also letting AI make your decisions instead of, you know, exercising your own mind to, you know, make your own decisions, if that makes sense.
Ryan Siders says, how do you not get scared after watching horror movies? Car me a sweat.
How do I not get scared after watching horror movies? Oh, nah. It kind of depends. Like if it's a good horror movie that I feel really scared, it does stay with me for days. It makes me think. I think the horror movies that get me scared is more so that it could happen to you in real life, so to speak. But, you know, they always use horror as a form of, like how to say, an allegory for grief, for example, and stuff like that. I think a good horror movie that I would recommend is Weapons. Weapons was pretty good. It was very interesting. The how to say, the format is not your typical story. They tell from different perspectives. I like Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. Talk to Me and Bring Her Back were made by the Filippo brothers. Apparently they are YouTubers. So yeah. But it was interesting. And I think Bring Her Back was the one that I wasn't scared per se, but the story did stick with me for a while, and it made me kind of think about it a lot for a few days. I don't know, maybe I watch a lot of horror movies that I'm not as tired anymore. Not as scared anymore. Bring Her Back was gory, but it was very well done. So you watched Bring Her Back? I think for me, Bring Her Back, no spoilers, but it's just what people will do when they're grieving is kind of like sad.
Ryan Siders says, "Oi Mobster not with my mom and it was too much for her."
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, the gory scene is really intense.
Ryan Siders says, is it a cliche story? Cream of a peak.
Well, when you think about it these days, a lot of shows are very cliche. It's just the execution and how well it's done. I would say the execution is done quite well, and I like it. Like, Talk to Me was, you know, an allegory for drugs. I thought Bring Her Back was quite well done. I think because sometimes it's always scary to see how adults can manipulate children so easily, and that's scary. So I think usually the things that scare me are things that can happen in real life. Not so much of the monsters or anything, really. I don't know. What gets you scared in a horror movie?
Slinky096 says same as you.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock already. Not too bad. We made pretty good progress. I think the weathering palette really helps speed things along. Jump scares, monsters, death scenes. Yeah, I think sometimes jump scares are overdone to the point that it's just kind of like, okay. Whenever there's a jump scare, I just think
Slinky096 says, but I don't really watch horror movies, more paranormal investigation.
Paranormal investigation. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a day. Let's see who can we rate today. Yeah, seems so. Okay, let's pass the love along. We're gonna see. There's this called Brushmaster 66. Let's go check them out. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for coming after a long while. Bye, loved one. Really appreciate it.
Ryan Sider says have a good rest, Mobus wave.
Have a good rest. Thank you. Hope you all have a wonderful day.
Slinky096 says
I'm gonna try and play Hollow Knight, not Hollow Knight, Silk Song tomorrow. So yes, it's been a while since I played that. The last we stopped at was at what's his name? Barrio, the fancy guy. Trobio.
You forget him. Trobio.
Thank you to the new followers: Daydream Fatigue, Mashing, VTuber, Turkin and Darkfox for the resub, Raven for the cheers. Thank you to my moms, Darkfox and Streamlabs, and the rate by Painwater Sommelier and Cinnamon Roll. Yeah, Trobio. So, we're gonna continue where we left off last time. Okay? But for now, we will rate this guy and show them some love, and you can copy and paste the rate message if you want. This is a new person, so please show them some love. If you like my art style, you can commission me by clicking on that link or DM me to get in touch. You can support me by pledging over at Patreon or subbing to this channel. You can also check out my online store over at Etsy and stay up to date with my Insta and YouTube. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, if not next week, okay? Really appreciate it, guys. Bye!